that gets under my skin. You're doing damage, and nobody's ever been. Do I gotta chase you every summer? Can I have to replace you every summer? You're the only woman on my mind. You're the only way I spend my time. Tick, 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 boom. Can't get you out of the room of my head. Take two, is it too soon to get you into my... I want you now, I need you off the ground. I want you not loud, I want you right now. I can't help it right now.
You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage, nobody's ever been. Do I gotta face you with another? I'll never replace you with another. You're the only man that's on my mind. You know that nobody right. Tick, 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 boom. This ain't a honeymoon. We all night instead. Sleep until noon. I still assume that you'll be in my... I want it here. Don't make me wait. Oh yeah. Already facing my fears. Come closer to my ears. I gotta hear it more clear. You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage, nobody's ever been. You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Magic in Orlando. For the Magic, they won their last contest, that game against Philadelphia. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And the Orlando Magic, 7 years removed from the Dwight Howard era, still rebuilding. Kenny, what the heck's going on there?
You know what? 7 years from Dwight Howard, probably 17 years from our good friend Shaquille O'Neal, and they're still having a tough time. The longest drought in franchise history.
You know, they haven't had star talent. Without stars, Kenny, you know this, it's hard to win.
Yeah.
Time now for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
We are in Orlando, Florida, as the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Look at the Lakers. They're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
You know, Kevin, you and I see it all the time. Teams going through those hot streaks and cold spells. And any team that can find its rhythm and put together a number of wins in a row, that's always an encouraging sign.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know how much of a trailblazer LeBron James has been. He's taken charge of his own free agency to ensure that he is almost always on a contender. He has made it clear he has no interest in being around mediocrity. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. And Clark, with the full bulk of the NBA season still ahead of us, what can players do to prepare themselves physically and mentally for this long, long season?
I think you've got to try to find ways and mechanisms to stay fresh. Obviously, you've got to do your work in the gym and in the weight room, but also in your rest and recovery. I think you've just got to be diligent and consistent, and then find pockets where you can get away and refresh your mind and your body.
Right.
Because you can't come out of the gate like it's the postseason. There's a pace and rhythm to the regular season that you have to learn how to manage.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Brandon Ingram's out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Phenomenal athleticism from Ingram. I mean, really looking to rip that basket up with that strong dunk.
Now here is Augustine. Fournier's shot is off. Here's LeBron. And that one is off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by Orlando.
Could easily have been an and one there. James converting through the contact.
Augustine looking around. Here's a 1-2. Rebounded by McGee. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Portland. That one falls.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Fournier. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Ball comes to help. Here's a 1-2. Drops it in from 14 feet away. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The drive by James. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Gordon. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. 6-point game. Tries again. Vucevic.
Boy, just a perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, guys, Nikola Vucevic is a very skilled big man out of USC. He rebounds well, scores it from inside, and has a nice touch. He's got a really well-rounded offensive game as a center. Even added a 3-ball to his repertoire recently to further stretch out interior defenses.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Boy, you look at the wingspan of Vucevic, and it covers a lot of territory. Not many defenders catch up to his release. And his mere presence on defense is disruptive.
And with Vucevic, he's an established scorer, but also a very unselfish player.
Yeah, he's a very smart player, too. A big guy with nice mobility, excellent hands, passes well for his position, works inside out. And as he continues to mature, I think you could see Vucevic leaning more and more on his ability to set others up out of the post rather than just looking for his own shot.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Free throw good, James. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office had been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play these guys heads up. Fourth spot held by the Lakers.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals. And from the opening tip, they've just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
And the shot goes in.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short. Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for LeBron.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
The Magic trail by 12. And Augustine kicks to a 1-2. That shot misses. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
Augustine passes to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Got that bucket in no time at all. That's now 22 points for LeBron.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Los Angeles, 3 games behind.
And when I look at the Lakers, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Tricky and crafty inside. Augustine has a unique ability to get tough shots over the defense.
The drive by James.
Oh, yeah!
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 16. Here's Vucevic. Ball with the rebound. James in the post. Last time out he had 44 points, and the layup's good off the glass.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim. And, you know, last season the Magic fell short of their goals, dealt with a lot of injuries, and just had a lot of holes in their roster, too. What was an uphill battle to begin with became really an impossible one.
Just 5 to shoot. Kept alive. And it's Vucevic missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's a one-do. Passes it to Fournier. To the inside. Second chance shot, and it's a one-do missing.
Excellent concentration from the D. Intimidated the shooter, bothered him, distracted him, and made him think twice as he went in for that layup.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Yeah, and the confidence really at a high level. Very impressive. They feel like this game is theirs, dominating right now.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And as you said, the Magic last season dealt with numerous injuries.
Yeah, you know, the fact of the matter, Kevin, is the Magic just didn't have enough talent to compete either, in spite of the injuries. Rebounding the ball was an issue, and they didn't have any area of the game that they were really great in.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA.
And you mentioned their ability to score in transition. This is a team that loves to get out and run. And one of the things I like, they move the ball up court with the pass as much or more than anybody in the league.
Grant against Ball. Grant kicks to Gordon. Sinks that one from the post.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
And James gets it to go.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
On the wing, Gordon buries it from three-point range. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot, even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Knocked loose. Ingram against Ross. And there's the pass to Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 19 points. The drive by James. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assist.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
One shot.
Mark, you were in Indiana after being drafted by the Pacers for a few seasons. Who are some of the more talented guys you played with there?
Well, Herb Williams, a teammate of mine at Ohio State, really outstanding big guy, mobile, could shoot it, excellent defender, shot blocker, and a high-quality guy. Vern Fleming was a guard that had size, excellent defender, driver of the ball. Wayman Tisdale, and he rest in peace. We lost Wayman a number of years ago to cancer, but really a gifted scorer. Steve Stepanovich, he and I both had to retire about the same time due to different knee trouble, and he was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire. That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Yep, that one goes. LeBron's got 37.
And James makes scoring look so effortless. Once he kicks it into gear, there's not much you can do to stop it.
Gordon kicks to Grant. Orlando moving the ball around. Ross on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Shoots. And the shot falls short this time.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
And the Lakers with some changes. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Brandon Ingram. The Lakers on offense. And with Bamba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright future ahead for him.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
James with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Ball, that's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
LeBron left side. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Shot's good. Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can. And Lance Stevenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. And with Lance Stevenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that could cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Orlando's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. From 15 feet away, again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, but there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
Grant against Ball. Stolen by Ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Grant kicks to Bamba. From down in the low post, it goes. Bamba's got his second basket.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Magic shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Grant the pass to Isaac. Outside, Simmons. Knocked away. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. "17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Ross. He can't get that one to fall. James with some nice D. Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Grant is out there with Simmons. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Isaac. He goes up again, and Bamba lays it in. Bamba's got 8.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
And, you know, he's been their go-to guy. Smart at knowing what shots to take, when to take them. Plays with really a perfect pace.
Here's Isaac. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, he's going to flush it every time when he's that close to the rim. You can't allow him to get that kind of position.
James, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Ball.
One shot.
Free throw good, James. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
You know, I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. For the Magic, Fournier comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Terrence Ross. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wasted no time on that one. Caldwell-Pope's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And last season, not a beat missed for KCP. Even after switching teams, he played his same brand of defense. Unfortunately, the lack of bite shooting the ball stayed the same as well. That's an area he's got to improve. Got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now.
They don't make many mistakes. I just love the mental toughness. You saw third fewest turnovers per game. Great decision making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
To the wing right side. Here's Hart. Good on the baseline, Jay. Hart's got his first points of the night.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We take a look here at Evan Fournier, mostly out there for offense, guys. Has a good deep game as he has impressive career numbers from the three line. For the amount he scores as a wing player, I think he's pretty efficient.
And that one falls for Fournier. And for Fournier, good from deep, as you said, Clark, especially on catch and shoot shots.
Well, he's a reliable scorer, Kevin, and in large part due to how diverse his offensive game is. I mean, he can get a shot for himself or others, and he can work off the dribble or off the catch. He's not a big name, but this is a guy who will continue to get double digits for you when you give him sufficient playing time.
And Evan Fournier, the young player out of France, gives you a lot to work with on the offensive end.
Yeah, Fournier has become more of an initiator, a guy who sets things up offensively. He can take over the ball handling duties from time to time and takes good care of it. He squeezes that orange pretty well, and he looks really comfortable, more and more comfortable, running the pick and roll.
Lakers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And, you know, that's a 2nd foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the 2nd quarter of play. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the 2nd quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Magic making a change here. Owundu's checked in.
One shot.
Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the 2nd quarter.
Back to Fournier. Buries the long-range jumper. Fournier's got 7 points.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Evan Fournier.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens.
And he makes the first but misses the second. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
And so here's Orlando. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Owundu. Makes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Orlando's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Fournier with the ball. He has 7. Three-pointer Augustine. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Misses off the left iron.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Bamba dishes to Fournier. To the middle. And stolen by Kuzma. Count it. Awundu's got 4 points this quarter. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And stolen by Fournier. Pass to Vucevic from downtown.
Orlando foul call.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic.
Substitution for the bench. Aaron Gordon.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Took him no time at all on that one. Hart's got 11 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Ingram against Fournier. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
The Lakers have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
One shot, gentlemen.
And the free throw, no good.
And, one of the areas where the Orlando Magic struggled was with consistency, but not only on the floor, but across the franchise. A lot of coaching turnover the past decade.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Awundu, that's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Magic have gone through a lot of coaches, as you said.
Yeah, lack of continuity at that position can really derail any momentum you're attempting to build. And the same can be said about their players. A lot of trades and turnovers with the roster. That's not a recipe for consistent success.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And here in Orlando, the Magic are the only pro team in town. You can tell that the fans want a winner badly.
Well, they show up consistently, even through the tough and lean times, and they've come close a few times in the history of this franchise, but have never quite gotten over that hump. They've had some stars and elite teams in the past, but the long-term success just hasn't been sustained.
And showing a good nose for the ball there, picks it clean, then he's off to the races.
Well, excellent defensive instincts. Knows exactly when to strike on this end.
Charity stripe shot. McGee's shot is off. Orlando's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Now, you can't sleep on the athleticism of Fournier. This guy knows how to finish, and his dunks are done with style.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Gordon inside. He's against Kuzma. Magic moving the ball around. They get the rebound. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Caldwell Pope's got 14.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Gordon, the pass to Augustine. Hits it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
And that quick trigger of Augustine, not giving the defense any chance to block the shot off the pass.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Magic. All sorts of time. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game. Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Augustine against Caldwell Pope. Now Augustine, he's got 5. Pass to Bamba. Here's a 1-2. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Augustine. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And he makes the first.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Both free throws good from Augustine. And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A., and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, the Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
L.A. has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. T.J. Augustine picks one up.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
The Lakers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And the Lakers call time here. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Jonathan Simmons is checked in for the Magic.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Gordon. He's getting around 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
And, you know, I think if you're a Lakers fan, you've got to be excited about this young core. I mean, had a fantastic draft in 2017 and got really good building block players in Ball, Kuzma, and Hart.
And the second free throw, good. And Clark, to that 2017 draft group, you add Ingram. Great for this franchise.
And you consider the Lakers lost a pick last year and almost lost another one the year before, Kevin. I think they've done a good job finding talent late in the draft.
Me too. Poked away. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. The shot's good.
Feasting on the leftovers, eating big time. Ross stepping inside the arc and making it happen.
Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Grant kicks to Ross. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
That free throw good from Ross. Well, Terrence Ross can be great at times, but consistency certainly has been an issue for him.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a vapor trying to grab hold of that consistency for Ross. One game he's great, the other game you don't know he's out there. This is a player that once had 50 points in a game, but has struggled to find that same kind of drive game to game. His outside shot has taken a nosedive a bit, as has his overall shooting percentage. Yet he's still relatively young, so this guy could bounce back.
Here's Kuzma. Ball. It's good on the putback. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Chandler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Chandler. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Orlando, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Grant.
Shot.
And he makes the first.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
James checked in for the Lakers. And Grant drops them both. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one's good by LeBron.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Isaac. And it's off the back rim, no good. For three, Ingram. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you've been able to produce easily and efficiently in the first half. What's enabled you to keep it going?
I'm just moving on the offensive end and just finding an open spot. They turn their heads a lot, so I'm just trying to get to the open spot and then knock down a shot. Either I'm cutting to the basket or spot up for the three.
You've been on a roll so far. We'll see if you can keep it up. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 2 rebounds, and 4 steals. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
This is how you know the king is not playing with you. LeBron taking over the first half, wanting to leave nothing to chance. Just dominate, baby. Just dominate. His athleticism at his size and this far in his career, remarkable.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So for the Lakers right now, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. Ingram is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset. Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
There's the pass to Awandu. And it's off from three-point range. And LeBron throws it down.
And love the awareness there from James. Just terrific at pushing it down the floor and then finishing with style.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. To the paint, and stolen by Kuzma. And here we go again, the Lakers on the break. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And Ball comes to help. Here's Awandu. They get it back. Gordon. Right side Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
To the paint. Will it go? Awundu. That's good. Awundu's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Awundu passes to Fournier. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
And a much-needed run, too, Greg. I mean, they've turned it up a notch. Really taking over now.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Awundu's got 20.
Really impressive seeing a guy like Vucevic carve up the defense with his peripheral vision and passing. So good at spotting the open man.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Ingram against Fournier. Outside Gordon. Here's Augustine. McGee with the block. LeBron right side. It's blocked. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got 11.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Another bucket. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Awundu. Boom, he jams it straight down.
If you let him get that deep, this is what you can expect.
Yeah, he's not only strong as ammonia down there, he's smart as Einstein, too. Poor effort from the defense.
And another one.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the first and third place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and third place all time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history.
And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Tipped away. Inside. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And, you know, over time, Gordon's offensive game has evolved. I mean, he's capable of getting it going from anywhere now.
McGee's shot is off. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. Pass to Awundu. Second shot opportunity. Here's Vucevic. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Shoots from the baseline. And got it! Another basket.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And, of course, 78 points, the mark that Wilt Chamberlain had over 5 decades ago. Kobe Bryant's 81 is up next, but he is already in the most elite of company.
Ingram, and good, he hits it again.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961 and Kobe Bryant.
And got it! Another basket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And even though Vucevic can get you a good amount of blocks and steals, Clark, in a season, most would agree his defense isn't a strong point.
No, it's not, but it's not a liability either, Kevin. I mean, he understands where to be and how to get there. He's not super athletic and doesn't produce.
That's how you attack.
Wow. Oh, man. my.
Yeah, just not easy trying to stop James. Lightning quick and superb at finishing while taking the contact.
A one-do. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
2. I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
And he knocks down the first one. You look at rebounding now, Clark. Teams relying less on one guy and more on collective team rebounding, especially, it seems, on the defensive end.
Yeah, and you think about it, Kevin, with the space and pace game, positionless basketball, if you will, or versatile basketball that takes place, more guys are spread out and away from the goal. Bigger guys are not always camped in the lane, so everybody's got to rebound the ball, more so today than in past decades because, again, the three-point shots are coming at a rapid rate. Longer rebounds are available now, so everybody's got to be attuned to rebounding the ball.
And Orlando has possession. And ball comes to help. Down low, here's Isaac. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Here's a one-do. He's guarded by Stevenson. No good from Grant. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And another one.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Vucevic with the bucket.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
The Lakers controlling the game. It's stolen by Vucevic. Grant surveying the D, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Still Magic ball.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Vucevic trying to get open. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And even 3-on-3 break. And yep, another basket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. And ball comes to help. Grant the pass to Isaac. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint, Kevin. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
LeBron dishes the ball. Back to LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Passes to Isaac. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. Lakers shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here's LeBron, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And Orlando making a change here. So it's the Lakers now. Hart kicks to LeBron. Shoots over Isaac. Again, Los Angeles.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Grant the pass to Bamba. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And he dunks it down.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
The Lakers controlling the game. James with it. Outguarded by Simmons. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Hart the pass to Ball. And got it! Another basket.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see.
100 points for him. Still sends shivers down my spine to say it. And this is a game that nobody thought could be matched. Wilt Chamberlain's half-century record has been matched here tonight.
Stolen by Ball. And stolen by Simmons. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. Isaac misses.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of...
And, yep, another basket.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And he has now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood for over a half a century. Unimaginable.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. Mohamed Bamba, fourth.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishers.
Boy, he does such a good job of positioning himself, so you have a hard time getting shots over him. One of the best of all rookies denying the rim.
And stolen by LeBron. By himself. And finished off by LeBron.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the basket by Isaac.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's Hart. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Grant. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Ross against Stevenson. Grant gets a wide open look. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And a moment here to catch his breath from this scoring rampage.
Yeah, giving his team life, and these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
Boy, tell you what, this is one of the greatest displays you'll see, and not just basketball, any sport. Unbelievable.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And James picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. Here's Grant. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 9.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
That one good for 2.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
Bamba. No good from the wing. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Los Angeles now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Martin is out there with Mozgov. Then there's Jonathan Simmons. And it's Grant in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Beasley, here we go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 6 assists now in the game. Magic shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Outside, Martin. A lot of super teams trying to form right now, Clark, in the NBA. Golden State, one of them. Talk about some of the sacrifices stars have to make, for instance, in Houston, when they join forces.
Kevin, that's such a great point, and one that's often just overlooked or underemphasized, the sacrifices you have to make to be a championship team. And usually that starts at the top of your roster with your best players. And sometimes they have to bend and mold their games to the people around them. So that's the hard part of it. Just because you put together a lot of talent, as we've seen, doesn't mean you're going to win a championship. So the sacrifices, the commitment, those are big parts of contending for titles.
Grant kicks to Martin. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Simmons on the wing. Isaac passes to Grant. Martin trying to free himself up, and the shot no good, a bit short.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And, you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
To the paint, and Simmons kicks to Isaac. They get it back, and Mozgov throws it down.
Yeah, good work ethic on display from Mozgov, staying active, making an impact on the offensive board.
Mikhailuk, that falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Clark, you played for a small market team in Indianapolis, so difficult now for them to retain all-star level talent, or so it would seem.
Yeah, that's always been the case, Kevin, and I don't think that's changed much You know, KD goes from Oklahoma City to the Bay Area. Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward go from small markets to Boston, although Kyrie was traded. Gordon Hayward was signed as a free agent. I think it's just one of those inherent issues that will continue to be a challenge for some of the small market teams. That's why the draft and developing drafted players for those teams is so critically important.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
For 3.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Grant kicks to Isaac. The pass to Simmons. Over Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Chandler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and the baseline jumper no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for Orlando. Pass to Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Isaac's got 14 points here in the second half.
And Jonathan Isaac, tell you what, Kevin, when he's rolling, he's hard to stop.
And the Lakers call time here. And Jonathan Simmons taking on more playing time after his big contract deal, starting to adjust to what comes with that.
Yeah, all players want the money and minutes, but it's a greater responsibility. More was asked of Simmons on both ends of the floor, Kevin, and I think for the most part he came up in good stead. He did get pushed to the limit physically as he matched his previous career high in minutes about halfway through last season, but he'll be better for it going into this season.
One more baby, I'm ready to bust one. Come with me and my dogs. Hate on my hips like in Laos. That boy say like a cheerleader. You're the only one that make me wait all the time. Oh yeah, blow my mind. Boom, boom, and blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage. Nobody's ever been.
Stop babysitting, pass it. My fatty stretched like elastic.
And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Mikhailuk makes it off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
The Magic have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Mozgov. Outside, Simmons. Back to Mozgov. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Nice little move in there. The ever-developing skill set of Timothy Mozgov.
Chalk up 2 there. The Magic have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And Augustine kicks to Mozgov. Passes to Simmons. Now Augustine, he's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Chandler. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
And, Greg, you know, they're really controlling the pace and game right now, rushing, pushing the break, and leaving the defense in its wake.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The baseline J. He's off on that one. And Orlando the other way now. Down low, here's Mozgov. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mozgov's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here is Simmons. Now, here's Isaac. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it up off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there. Boy, I like seeing the ball get to that spot. Reminds me of my days doing work down there. When you have this kind of positioning, scoring is simple.
Augustine with it. To the inside. Birch. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And DJ Augustine knows what he's out there for, to distribute the ball. I mean, always has his head on a swivel, and he's looking to find his teammates. Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Well, Clark, some G League salaries on the rise due to two-way contracts.
Yeah, and I think some of it is a function, Kevin, of the league's prosperity and success as revenues continue to grow. But I don't think it's a handout. I mean, when these guys get called up to the NBA, they've got to continue to be ready to produce and contribute because at the end of the day, it's about production if you're going to make your way into the NBA.
Baseline try, hits the front of the rim and out. The Magic shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Misses from close range.
I hope he's got some thick skin because he's going to get a lot of grief in the locker room for that one.
Basket good. That's now 8 points for Tyson Chandler.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Augustine passes to Mozgov. The second chance effort. He lays it in.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score it.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Birch. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Ken Birch.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. This NBA, Clark, amazing. The potential now for some players to play into their 40s. In fact, we're seeing a couple guys in their 40s playing right now and playing well.
Yeah, you know, I thought about it when we started to see this influx, Kevin, of high school players coming into the league at 19, 20, 21 with the advancement in nutrition knowledge and training methods and preservation of the body and taking care of it, that we might see more longer careers. But if you start at 21 and play 15 years, that's still only 36. So I think we're going to see some more guys in the 40s, but I still think it's going to be a small number by and large.
Now, here's Grant. Defense is right there. Shots good by Simmons.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it up and banks it in. Caldwell Pope's got 36.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up. Goes up the baseline. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Stevenson's got 4 points in the quarter. The Magic shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. They double him with Stevenson. Grant kicks to Simmons. sinks that one from the post.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Simmons finds Grant. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Simmons left side. And the 3 off target. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against Orlando.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
And you know what stood out to me, Kevin, was his confidence. I mean, he was taking a lot of good shots and knocking them all down.
Simmons against Caldwell Pope, and Mozgov throws it down.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, frustrating to say the least. I mean, don't even know why they're trying anymore. This one is a wrap.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner. But unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, going to be rather flat.
Here's Grant. No good on the triple.
Timeout.
And I think these are the shots he's got to avoid taking. I mean, already struggling. He's not helping his team right now looking at those shots.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.
Where you from? Where you from? Throw it out. Going nuts. Going down. Sauce it down. Sauce it down.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Hart, that's good.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
And there's the pass to Birch. Simmons on the wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. In the corner, Simmons with it. They get a hand on it. To the paint. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.